She wanted to disappear, but she couldn't stop looking at the lens.
This is the strange, uncomfortable paradox at the heart of Meghan Markle's modern fairy tale. A woman who says she was hounded by the press, yet who seems to find her way back into the spotlight, again and again. And the more she shares, the more questions begin to rise. On one hand, yes, she is a victim.
There's no two ways about it.
The media has been brutal. Prince Harry has said, more than once, that the press traumatized his wife.
That the scrutiny nearly broke her.
But here's where the story gets complicated. Every time Harry speaks those words, what do we actually see?
Meghan Markle, smiling on a red carpet, pausing for photographers outside a toy store,
launching a brand new Instagram account, because, apparently, she couldn't live without it. You get the picture. If you are enjoying this video and want to see more updates and insights, don't forget to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel Windsor Insiders so you never miss out on the latest news and discussions. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about this story.
She loves the limelight. She always has. But let's go back. Back to before the royal exit. Back to when Meghan first joined the firm.
What most royal books have missed, what even the recent ones haven't picked up on, is this: one of the earliest sticking points with the royals wasn't about titles or money.
It was about her Instagram account. She didn't believe she should have to close it down. Or her lifestyle brand.
In fact, she made a very specific argument to the Queen herself. She said, "I have millions of followers.
Think of the good I could do. Think of the important messages I could send."
And you have to remember, at that exact time, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine, were just starting their own social media presence.
Meghan didn't want to follow. She wanted to lead. She wanted to win. But here's what makes this truly fascinating.
Years later, Meghan and Harry would go on to complain, repeatedly, about the dangers of social media.
The intrusion. The toxicity.
The damage to their mental health. Yet from day one, she never wanted to give it up. Her compromise?
A 3-month pause after the wedding. Nothing more. Then she'd be back. She never forgets a slight. And she never walks away from attention. Which brings us to Easter weekend. She released a new video.
Archie and Lilibet, her children with Harry, enjoying the holiday.
Beautiful weather. Perfectly manicured gardens. The children running around in bunny ears.
On the surface, it's a sweet, harmless family moment. But even her own PR team, the same people she rehired for her carefully staged comeback, now admits this might become an albatross around her neck.
Let that sink in. Her own team. They've told her the truth. The video isn't landing the way she hoped. Her team originally pitched it as a distraction. Something to talk about on a podcast. A fun moment to share with the world. Nothing more.
But according to insiders, Meghan believes she has much more to give.
More posts. More glimpses. More control. Except the response has been negative. And she reads everything. Every comment. Every headline. Her team brings it all to her. She thinks that the more she shares her children, the more the world will love her. But Harry? He doesn't like it. He never did.
And here's the uncomfortable part. When it comes to how their children are presented online, he has no say. None.
Now, let me paint you a picture that isn't in the video. I've spoken to staff. People who worked inside that house.
And here's what they say. There are no children coming around for playdates. No other moms dropping by for morning coffee.
Meghan is not a people person. It's strictly business.
You're either there to talk about her and what you can do for her, or it's no-go.
Harry? He's different. He likes to get out. Go hiking.
Take the kids for long walks.
Be active. She is not athletic. Doesn't care. Doesn't want to do any of that.
For her, the camera is enough.
But her own team has now conceded something shocking.
They told her, and this is according to my source, and I have to say allegedly, that the old playbook no longer works. The short, curated, distant clips that worked 3 or 4 years ago, those don't cut it anymore. Today's social media demands more.
Real insight. Real storytelling. Real connection. Meghan has a different plan.
She believes that if she holds back just enough, small snatches of faces, never the full reveal, she can cash in later.
A glossy magazine cover. A big money exclusive with one of the children. There's only one problem.
The glossy magazines don't have that kind of money anymore.
And they are not that interested.
Because they know the truth. Give her enough time, and her desperation will force the reveal. Whether Harry likes it or not. Look at the difference.
Look at George, Charlotte, and Louis. You can see the bond between them. The respect. The ease.
They don't want to step out of line for their parents, and that's not fear. That's love.
That's good parenting. Now look back at that Easter video.
A young girl in bunny ears, running alone.
No friends. No playdates. No one her own age to laugh with.
In Meghan's eyes, this is great.
It shows the world what a good mom she is. Devoted. Present.
But what do we actually see?
A very lonely-looking child.
The team has told her, unless you reveal more, unless you give a real insight into the children's lives, explain what they did, show their personalities, this stunted approach will keep backfiring.
But she has a problem.
Because while she's releasing more pictures and more snatches of their faces, she's secretly holding out for a payday. She believes a big magazine will pay millions for the first real interview with Archie or Lilibet.
But those magazines don't have that budget anymore.
And worse, they know that given enough time, Meghan will reveal the children anyway.
With or without a check.
Harry's opinion doesn't matter.
So where does that leave us?
The team. The people she brought back to rescue her image, to relaunch her brand, to stage her comeback, they're getting disenchanted.
And honestly, who could blame them?
Because when you're trying to protect someone who keeps stepping into the fire, at some point, you have to ask, does she actually want to be saved? Or does she just want an audience? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more updates and insights, don't forget to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on the latest news and discussions. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about this story. Meghan Markle presents a strange contradiction. She says the media traumatized her, yet she keeps stepping back into the spotlight. She fought to keep her Instagram account and lifestyle brand even after joining the royals, arguing directly with the Queen. Years later, she and Prince Harry complain about social media's harm, but she continues sharing personal posts. Her recent Easter video of children Archie and Lilibet backfired. Even her own PR team admits it's becoming a problem. Insiders say Meghan has no close friends, no playdates for her kids, and she does not allow Harry any say in how their children are presented online. She is holding out for a big magazine payday to reveal more of the children's lives. But magazines no longer have that kind of money, and they know she will eventually reveal everything anyway, with or without a check. Meanwhile, her own team is growing disenchanted. The question is no longer whether the media is unfair to her. The question is, does she actually want to be saved, or does she just want an audience?